Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emma and I make art videos, and for today's video I am creating an emote for my Twitch account. I am an affiliate on Twitch, so that means I get 3 emote slots, and at the moment I only have 1. I just haven't got around to making any others, but I thought it was time and I came up with this really cute idea. It's roughly based off my acrylic painting Candy, but I'm changing it so that it suits the smaller format and so that it looks more like me rather than the actual painting. If you guys are wondering, I am creating this in Clip Studio Paint. I did draw the rough sketch traditionally in my sketchbook. I scanned it in and now I'm just going over the lines and cleaning them up and making everything look, you know, better. You may also notice I've got the piece replicated in other windows, and that's because with Twitch emotes you have to upload them in 3 different sizes, and when you're creating something that's a bit bigger, a lot of the time it doesn't translate as well being smaller. So if you can replicate your canvas into smaller versions, that way you can actually see the changes happening live rather than, you know, working on it and making it smaller and having to do that. You can just see it, you know, changing straight away. And the way I do this in Clip Studio Paint is by selecting Window, then Canvas, and then New Window, and I do that 3 times so you have all 3 sizes. And then you just want to select Window, Canvas, and Tiled, and this will actually tile it in the way that I've kind of got it set up, and you can adjust how big you want those areas to be. So obviously for the one that I'm actually working on, I've made that the biggest, and then the others I've made them smaller so it doesn't take up too much space. And this way I can see, you know, the changes happening as I work on the piece on the smaller ones, and that way I can see if things are working or not, and I can adjust them if I need to. And it's just a really great way, especially for Twitch emotes, because they are such a small size. You know, if you work on something really big and it looks great and then you make it smaller, it might look really bad. So this is a really great way to help with that. If you're wondering, the sizes that I have these smaller pieces are at 25%, 12%, and 6%. That seems to be roughly the kind of size they're going to be once you actually change them, because you need to upload them at a certain size. But yeah, that's how I did it, and it worked really well. So because this is my first kind of more detailed emote that I'm making, at first I wasn't entirely sure how to go about making it or what style I wanted it to be in. And then I thought, you know what, I'll just approach this kind of like how I do my more pop art style work. So I've gone in with the black lines just to, you know, make sure the line work looks good and that it looks good small. And then now I'm just going in with flat colors and just basically working on the color scheme to see if that works as well. And because I knew I wanted it to be in more of a pop art style, I do very minimal shading for this one. I just wanted to add a little bit of definition, not too much. And at first I wasn't sure if I was going to change the line color as well. Originally I thought I would probably leave it in black, but it actually looks so much better in color. So for the line work, I basically lock those layers so I only color within where I've already drawn, and I just change those colors. So for the skin tone, I just do a darker skin tone, for the hair, a darker hair color, etc. And it just makes the piece look a lot better. I do leave the eyes black, and I think that's the only part, but that makes sense because the eye makeup would be black anyway, and it kind of makes the eyes stand out a little bit more as well. Before I even came up with this idea, I didn't really know what to make for an emote, and I kind of saw what other people had as their popular emotes, and I know a lot of people tend to do ones that are like a love heart or basically showing love and appreciation, and I thought that would be a really cool idea because that way it can be used more universally in other people's live streams, and it'd be a really cute like raid emote, and that's kind of what sparked the idea for this one, you know, being one of my characters but me, but also a bit different with the little hearts because that's, you know, showing the love. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this one turned out, especially for like technically my first emote. My other one was my cat skull design that I just changed to be smaller, so I kind of don't really count that one. But this one, it was really fun. I think it looks really cute. And once I was done in Clip Studio Paint, I did quickly take it into Photoshop and adjust the colors just slightly. And I also add an outline so it looks good on dark backgrounds as well as light ones. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you can at twitch.tv/mxmarie. I do stream games as well as art. And yeah, that is all. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.